Wrestling's come a long way in a long time. And I was watching some TNA the other day. It was awesome, man. Hulk Hogan, London, England, Sting, London, England. It was so cool. They had 50,000 fans enjoying total nonstop action wrestling, just impact wrestling. It was cool, man. It was really cool. And then the other day I watched some of that. Actually, yesterday I watched some of that King ring wrestling in India, and it was pretty cool. I mean, TNA. I mean, it's come a long way from their days in Nashville. So it's become global, no doubt about it. Even though they're still in Orlando, it's still cool. You know what I mean? It's still cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's get down to the rumors. And that's my job, and that's the way it goes. Well, we got some official news. It looks like Pavel Kubina got dealt yesterday to the Philadelphia Flyers for the likes of John Konowski and 2 draft picks. I think a 6th-round pick and a 3rd-round pick from the Philadelphia Flyers to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay Lightning said they were going to move Kubina, so they held him out of lineup for a while. And I think this is a good move for Philadelphia. They need the defense, and it's absolutely important, especially if they want to win the Stanley Cup. I don't think they'll win the Stanley Cup. They need a goalie more than anything. I'm just hearing right now officially that they are definitely in on Nabokov. I still think the Islanders are not going to trade Nabokov on any circumstance. They're still in the playoff hunt, no matter what. Even if they got a number 1 pick, they will not trade Nabokov. I just got a feeling that Garth Snow, being a former goalie in this league for 20 years or 15 years, I think he played in the league for 15 years, played the game. He's been involved with the sport for about 30-something years. So I can tell you, honestly, what I've been hearing, Nabokov is going nowhere. I've been hearing rumors. There's a few teams like Chicago, Philadelphia are definitely in on him. But I can honestly say Nabokov is going nowhere, folks. But if he does get traded, I'll be totally shocked come trade deadline or before it. Toronto Maple Leafs, I watched a bit of the game last night against Vancouver. They got shellacked, man. Vancouver scored amazing goals. Sedin twins are dominant. They got combined for 9 points. Hendrick got 4 assists. Daniel got a goal and 3 assists. At least got a couple goals. They were pretty nice. But, Reimer let in quite a few goals. He had 4 goals in. And Gustafsson let in, I think, 2. So, I mean, the way I look at the Toronto Maple Leafs right now, they need to get a goalie. I need to go get a goalie right now. Could they trade for one? Absolutely. Could they sign one that's playing in Austria right now called Marty Turco? Absolutely. They should go get him because I think Chicago will get him before the Toronto Maple Leafs will, and it'll be too late for them, and then they'll miss the playoffs. A lot of the fans in Leaf Nation want to make the playoffs. So far as I'm concerned, everybody, they got to get a goalie. More than getting a big name forward by the name of Rick Nash or Ryan Getzlaf or Corey Perry, go get that goalie. Well, yeah, I just found out just a few minutes ago that Brian Burke is definitely in on maybe acquiring Ryan Getzlaf. So could the Saskatchewan kid get moved at the trade deadline? Absolutely. This is a possibility. If Anaheim feel that they're out of playoff contention, one of the big 3 will get traded. I hear rumors of Corey Perry maybe going to Vancouver. I even hear rumors of him maybe going to a team called the Los Angeles Kings, who need him bad. They need to be able to score some goals, right? So there's a ton of players could be on the move. I even hear Rick Nash might be going to LA. I heard this weekend he was supposed to get traded to LA. They were very close to acquiring Rick. And if LA's still involved in trying to acquire Rick Nash, it probably will happen maybe Monday or Tuesday. If they're definitely in, they're willing to give up the type of pieces that Columbus want. I think they want a young prospect that can play right now, and they want a number 1 pick. So, and I think they need a goalie too. So Jonathan Bernier will probably have to be involved in any deal if LA is going to get Rick Nash. But I hear Vancouver's still involved because of Corey Schneider. I heard one rumor of a Corey Schneider, Ryan Kessler for Rick Nash, and I think maybe Steve Mason or maybe their number 1 pick. I don't know. I think Steve Mason and Rick Nash. That's one rumor I heard, but I highly doubt they'll ever trade Ryan Kessler. And Corey Schneider, there's a 2% chance he gets traded at deadline. Um, Mike Gillis is absolutely not going to trade him, but if he has to trade him to improve the team, he'll trade him. And because I think Corey Schneider's ready to be a number one goalie, and I think he'll probably get traded at deadline. And don't be surprised to see the Edmonton Oilers end up with Corey Schneider. Um, I have a feeling that the Oilers and Vancouver are going to make a deal, and Ryan Smith might end up in Vancouver at the trade deadline. Everybody will be probably shocked if it does happen. I think a few other players might be involved in this deal. Probably Ben Eager. Um, we'll see who else will get dealt to Vancouver. Maybe a veteran defenseman or something from another team. But I can honestly see Vancouver and Edmonton maybe making a blockbuster. Maybe. As if the Solani and Vishnofsky deal doesn't go through. I honestly say, folks, out there around the world that enjoy this game and love the rumors and give you the facts, there's a possibility Vancouver could end up with Ryan Smith. So we'll see what happens there. As for the New York Rangers, they've been involved. They've been talking Ryan Smith. I heard one rumor, they're definitely in on Rick Nash, and they're definitely in on a few other players that could get moved at the deadline. There has been some talk of Martin St. Louis. I don't know if he'll get traded, but there's been talk there that he might get moved. Ray Whitney, I've been hearing. There's some teams that want to get him. Chicago won. They need depth bad. They need a center, and they need a wing. And I think they need a goalie too. I'm not going to cool down on the Nikolai Habibulin. I've heard rumors that maybe Habibulin could be moved, even though he still has lots of money left on that contract. He has one more year left on it. So who knows? Maybe Edmonton sweetens up the pot and Chicago takes him off their hands. We'll just have to see. That's all I got on that one. So we'll see. Who else? St. Louis Blues. I think they're going to make a few moves. We'll just have to see what happens. They don't really have much cash to spend right now after the new ownership of Michael Halzer. So, and the Phoenix situation, definitely. There's still talk they might be able to get a local ownership. And there's talk of the new Seattle thing, right? The new stadium is going to get built for a basketball team coming to Seattle in the future, and hopefully a hockey team. So I've been hearing rumors it could be the Phoenix Coyotes going there, or it could be another team, maybe the Islanders. The Islanders situation is still up in the air. That's the team that could go to Quebec. I got a feeling they might be going to Quebec. We'll see. That's why they got to build that new arena in Long Island, so or wherever they're going to build it. So that lighthouse project, they got to do it. So or they're going to lose their team. I guarantee you, Charles Wang is not going to lose any more money. So he's gonna move his team to a new city. Could be Kansas City, could be Quebec City, could be Seattle. I don't know. But if they don't build that arena soon, they are going to move. They're going to lose their Long Island, New York Islanders. So don't be surprised in the future to see that happen. And let's get down to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Sidney Crosby just started practicing with his teammates. I honestly think, Crosby's day to day. From what I've understand and what I've been reading, I think Crosby's almost ready to go. Give him maybe a week or two, maybe March 8th or March 5th. You might see Crosby dressed for the Penguins again. I don't know. I think neck's still bothering him. The head, he's still some symptoms from his concussion, but I think he'll be back. His team's a little bit in a slide right now, so maybe March 8th, March 5th, I think Crosby will be back on the ice playing hockey games again and giving his team a lift to get them to the playoffs and hopefully get to the Stanley Cup and win it, man. That's what it's all about for every NHL team. Montreal are definitely going to be sellers. I've heard more rumors. They just recently traded Hal Gill to Nashville for Jeff Geoffrion, the grandson of the late Boom Boom Geoffrion. So that's a big time deal, and another prospect I think went in that trade. So who knows? There's some teams that are going to be making some funny deals. Montreal started to sell. Tampa Bay selling. Columbus is going to start selling, and I hear Oilers are going to be selling too. Florida, they're still in it. I think if they fall out of it, they'll probably move one of their stud defensemen, maybe Campbell. I don't think they'll move Jovanovski. I don't think Jovanovski's going to move anywhere, but maybe one of their stud defensemen they'll probably move if they're out of the playoffs, but they're still in it. So I can see them maybe getting a depth player come trade deadline. And you look at Washington, they're still trying to get into the playoffs. I hear rumors that they're looking to add some more defense, maybe another forward. Mike Knuble rumors won't end. I hear Detroit's definitely in on them. The Pittsburgh Penguins, the Buffalo Sabres, and even the New York Rangers. I have a feeling that he might end up in either Philadelphia or Detroit. That is definitely might happen for Mike Knuble. He's been benched, scratched from a bunch of games recently. So we'll just have to see, folks. Keep watching. Keep tuning in, everybody. Hope you enjoy your Elimination Chamber, you WWE fans out there, Universe, whatever. And to all you fans out there that are enjoying the hockey games and Hockey Day in Canada and America, and how about the Lynn thing? The Linsanity. You know what I call him? The Lynn Factor, the X Factor. He's playing amazing basketball right now, folks. I hope you enjoy. So long, everyone, and we'll see you in the future. See ya. NHL Trade Rumors, February 19th, 2012. The one and only Mark Spencer saying so long. Bye-bye. We'll see you in the future. See ya.